I am Luke Hughes, and I used to say I was a furniture designer. But as the years have gone by, I realise that I've become more of a social anthropologist. I was lucky enough to be brought up in the surroundings of extraordinary architecture going back for 700 years. My school, my college, my home were all organic buildings which had great architecture. And inevitably, because some of them were ruined and some of them were being built and some of them were modern, we got behind the facade and started looking at actually how they were constructed. And it occurred to me that there was a connection between furniture and architecture that both furniture designers and architects had failed to grasp. Buildings, apart from a triumphal arch, have no use until there is a table to sit at or a chair to sit on. But if you put the wrong table or chair into great architecture, you completely diminish the building. People have always assumed that because I started as a maker of craft furniture, that this is all about wood. Actually, 65% of what we do is in wood, but 35%, and it may even be higher than that, is in steel and glass and stone. What we are actually doing is applying craftsman techniques with 21st century engineering standards. And we're now working on 2,000 chairs, say, with tolerances of plus or minus 0.01 of a millimetre. But this requires a big team of engineers, it's a team of logistics specialists, it's a team of designers. It's a big operation. It has to be if we're working on an international level. One major theme in the Luke Hughes approach to furniture and architecture is that the products should enable high-quality buildings to be capable of multiple uses, something that largely depends on the adaptability of the furniture. All those significant public spaces that proclaim the values of a school or university, they increasingly require tables to fold, chairs to stack, trolleys to make handling and storage efficient. And the great thing in all of this is that if you do enable that to happen, the commercial possibilities for those buildings becomes enormously more varied and potentially profitable for the institutions that use them. One of the things I learnt from studying history of architecture is that the building is just as much a client as the client is. So for me as a furniture designer, and this is why I say it's become a kind of social anthropologist, we've got to think very much about the impact that every single piece of furniture has on those interiors and do the minimum that's necessary to enable the building to function without in any way diminishing the quality of that particular space. And a lot of that, of course, comes down to the furniture.